Yeah, I think it's the I mean, we're gonna see so much change, and I am obsessed with AI since I saw ChatGPT 2. I don't know, before it was even popular, and I spend a few hours a day on that front, researching stuff and checking new things and trying to come up with a an expectation of what's going to be like in 2 years, what's going to be like in 3 years. I think what I'm on right now, we are on a point where it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So, and how can we keep being valuable, right? Because when you see something like VO3, you're not only worried about post, you're worried about production. Because are we going to use cameras in 5 years? And will that remain relevant? If we don't have cameras, we don't have footage. If we don't have footage, we don't have post. So, how deep is this change, right? Will this change create something unique, like electronic music did? We don't use any instruments, but it's still music, and there are people who likes it, but it didn't kill all the other music genres, or that will become the new norm. Fortunately, I don't have answers for those things. I think if we could predict the future, we would. But I can tell you that I'm less worried now. I think the technology evolved in a way that I already know where are we going to be and how this is going to settle. So the first thing is, yes, it's changing a lot, especially post. But as you know, post, we always joke here that it's very, very easy to reach 80% quality. But from the 80 to 100, it's completely different. So let me give you an example. Rotoscoping. We have a partnership with some companies in India, and we do a lot of rotoscoping in India. And we started this movie that I told you about, the sci-fi movie. And the first thing I asked my post guys is, we don't have to do any rotoscoping this year. Right? How come? Just do it with AI. So they did it with AI, and they came back to me and they say, we need a human rotoscoping. It helps, it does a lot of stuff, but it's not perfect. By the time you started fixing it, it's easier to come up and do it all over again. So yeah, I couldn't replace that, for example. Yet I think it will happen, but it's not this year, and maybe next year.
But it's
So it's a gap between the hype and the reality when you try to actually apply these things in real life.